Good evening, everyone. I'm Abel Aprilanti as the moderator of this discussion. My friends Dayabi as the secretary and Putra Wijaya as the timekeeper. The other members, Fala, Novia, Klus, and Denny, will participate in this discussion. Today, our group will discuss Case 3, the broken narrative crisis. Through this discussion, we will explore 5 key questions related to narrative design, cognitive load, learner involvement, and the alignment of narrative-based learning, with English for specific purposes, ESP objectives. I will moderate today's discussion to ensure it runs smoothly and stays focused. Each question will be addressed by our group. Let us begin with the discussion. Case 3, the broken narrative crisis. An adventurous lecturer designed an intergalactic embassy theme for a semester-long business English course. Students were aliens learning human business ethics. 2 weeks in, a group of students asked, "Can we just learn how to write a real email without the alien mask?" This feels like a children's class. The teacher realized that for some learners, the narrative layer acted as barrier to the seriousness of the language, making the content feel irrelevant to their real-world professional goals. We will continue to the questions, but before I read the first questions, I want to make sure that all the participation raise their hands before answer the question, and I will choose the first person who raised their hands. The first question is, how can you reskin a game narrative to make it feel professional for adult learners? For example, changing aliens to international consultants. Is there someone who wants to answer this question? Okay, Fala, you can answer the questions.
Yeah, thank you for your time. So for me, for this suggestion is like the teacher should be change the story into a more realistic one. For example, aliens can become international consultant or office workers in a global company. This keeps the story but makes it like more professional and useful. That's from me. Thank you.
Okay, that's a good answer. Thank you so much, Fala. Is there someone to add something for this answer? Okay, Klaus?
So uh, I would like to say agree to what Falah's answers. I agree that changing the story into the more realistic and professional, like professional context, it's more eh, helpful when the student like act as an international consultant or business. The professional like the active they might be active feels more serious and relevant. This help the students see the connection between the classroom tasks and their future jobs. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's a good answer from Klaus. Thank you so much, Klaus. Is there someone who have the same answer or want to um, have a contra about their answer? You can raise your hands if you have something different from them. Okay, Navia, you can answer the questions.
Okay, thank you for the time. So, I agree with Fala's answer because the narrative should be more professional. Adult learners usually study English for real workplace needs. So if the story is too fictional, such as using aliens, student may feel the class is childish and not serious. So the solution is changing the narrative to international consultant or office worker makes the learning more realistic and useful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Novia. Is there someone who have different answer? Okay, Klus, maybe you want to add something?
I would like to add more. That's kind of a little bit, but not disagree. I agree too. Like giving suggestion or something else. I think replace the fantasy character like Nopi said before. Replace the fantasy character with the professional roles and use work. What is it called? Like use workplace based scenarios such as marketing, emails, and negotiation. Maybe that's all.
Okay, thank you, Klus. Is there someone who have different answers? Okay, maybe Denny have different answer. You can answer that.
Okay, thank you for the time, Abel. I would like to uh, say about the disagree about answering uh, Pala. Okay. I'm disagree because however, focusing too much on professional may reduce creativity and enjoyment. Uh, some adult learners may still prefer imaginative narrative narrative yeah because they make learners more fun and less stressful. Yeah, maybe that's all for me.
Okay, that's a good point from Denny. Is there someone who have something to add? If you don't, can we move to the next question? Okay, we will move to the next question. Number 2, at what point does narrative become a cognitive load that distracts from the English language? Is there someone to answer? Denny, do you want to answer? You still raising your hands? Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, Novia. Maybe Novia have something to say.
Okay, thank you for the question. So, in my opinion, a narrative becomes a problem when the student must think about too many things at the same time. So, if they need to understand the story, the characters, and the rules of the fictional world while also learning English, their focus on the language become weaker. So I have a suggestion about this problem that the teacher should make the story very simple or remove part that are not very important. So the main focus always be English skill such as writing emails or using the correct business vocabulary. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Novia, for your answer. Is there someone to add something or have the same answer or want to disagree with Novia? You can raise your hands. Okay, maybe Denny have something to say. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the time. I will to say about answering Novia. I agree about that because that narrative becomes a cognitive load when it is too complex or unrelated to learning objective. If students spends more time understanding the story than practice English, their attention to language skills decreases. This can reduce learning effective. That's all for me.
Okay, good opinion from Denny. Is there someone to add more? Who wants to answer? Okay, Fala, you want to add?
Yeah, for me, I disagree about this case because, on the other hand, a narrative does not automatically become a cognitive load. If it is simple and clearly connected to language tasks, it can help students understand context and purpose in communication. The problem lies in poor design, not in narrative itself. Thank you.
Okay, a good point from Fala. Is there someone to add something? Klaus, maybe want to add something about these questions?
Um, I have, I don't know. Sorry, give me time.
Okay, take your time.
Like, the question number two, like, I maybe I disagree with that. Like, on the other hand, the narrative does not,
I'm sorry to
affirm.
interrupt. I'm sorry, Klaus. Do you want to disagree with Fala or with Denny and Novia?
No. What? No, Novi answer.
Oh, you disagree with Novia.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead.
Like what I said before, like narrative does not automatically become cognitive load. If it uh if it is simple, like clearly connect with language tasks, it can help the student understand the context, right? And the purpose in communication too. And the problems lies in poor design and is not narrative itself. That's it.
Thank you, Klaus, for adding something. If there's someone, if there is no someone to add something, maybe we can move to the next question, okay? All right. Question number 3, we will talk about how can you involve student in the world building process to ensure they are invested in the story? Is there someone who has something to say about these questions? Okay, Clues, you want to answer this question. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. I'd like to answer number three, like how the student be involved in the world building process and so that. Um, the student can be involved the work will process by allowing them to like practice and design in the narrative. They can help choose the theme and define the professional rules or decided type of challenge they will face. This implement increased ownership and motivation to them, making the learning experience more meaningful. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Klaus. What a good opinion. Is there someone to add something? Have the same answer with Klaus, maybe? Okay, Fala, you can go ahead.
All right, from me, I'm agree about that. The involving students in world building increase engagement and motivation. When students help choose the themes, rules, or the challenges, this they will be feel like ownership of the learning process. This makes learning more meaningful and interactive for me. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Fala. Is there someone to add something, maybe? You want to disagree
Okay,
with...
excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry to get this discussion because the time has only 15 minutes.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Putra Wijaya, for reminding us. Okay, we can continue the discussion again. Is there someone to add something to this answer, maybe, who have the same answer or want to disagree about their answers? Okay, Novia, you can have something to say.
Okay, thank you for the time. Unfortunately, I disagree with Clu's answer because involving the students too much in world building can be time consuming and confusing for the student. So some students may feel unsure about making decision and prefer clear guidance from the teacher. In such classes, in such case, student involvement may slow down the lesson. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Novia. Danny, you're raising your hand previously. Do you have something to say or not?
Not. Sorry.
Okay, maybe you click that for a mistake. Okay, we will move to the next question, number 4. Right, number 4. Number 4, right? Okay. The next question is, if a student rejects the narrative, should they be allowed to opt out and do a traditional lessons? What do you think about that, guys? Is there someone who wants to answer these questions, maybe? Danny? Okay, Danny, go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the question. Uh, the teacher have to allow student to choose. Student who do not like the story can do the same using the example such as real business, uh, like creating emails or marketing, yeah, like that. This make learning fair and flexible. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Danny. Is there someone who have the same answer with Danny? Do you have something to add, maybe? Danny, you can um turn off your raising hand.
Thank you.
Okay, Novia, maybe you have something to add.
Yes, thank you for the time. So I agree with Demi answer because the students should be allowed to choose a traditional lesson if they do not like the story. Adult learner have different learning style and by giving the option can help them feel comfortable and focused to joining the class. So I really agree with Dennis' answer. Thank you.
Okay, a good point from Novia. Is there someone who wants to add more or disagree with Danny or Novia? Okay, I think there's no someone have something to add more. So we will
I would
move
like
to
to
the...
add, sorry,
Oh,
to interrupt.
okay. Do you want
Like
have
like
something to
what
say?
they say, like Denny's answer about the question number 4. And and offering offering multiple learning path can be difficult, to manage, and it may create the challenge in classroom organization, and 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 yeah, the teacher may also find it harder to ensure equal learning experience for all the students. Is that it? Like maybe it's a suggestion for me for that is sorry.
Okay, thank you, Clues, for your
Oh,
answer. Maybe there's no someone have something to add. We will move to the last questions. The last question is, how does the narrative align with the specific English for specific purpose or ESP goals of the class? Is there someone to answer this? Okay, Fala, you can answer the questions.
So for me, in this case, it's the teacher should make sure the story directly support the ESP goals. For the business English, the story should help students practice real skill like writing emails, making presentation, or speaking formally at work. If the story does not help, it should be changed or removed. That's from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Fala. That's a good answer. Is there someone to add something about this answer? Okay, I think there's no someone to add. I think we already discussed all 5 questions, right? To wrap this session, I would like to invite Dayabi, our secretary, to present the conclusion. Please proceed.
All right, thank you for the times. So based on our group discussion, there are the main point we agreed on regarding the intergalactic embassy case. We agreed that the narrative in the intergalactic embassy case need to be reskinned to suit adult learners. The group suggested changing the alien theme into a more professional context, such as international consultants or business professional, to maintain relevance to real-world careers. We also conclude that a narrative becomes a cognitive load when it distracts students from the main goal of learning English, especially when it feels unrealistic or overly complex. Involving students in the world building process, such as allowing them to choose the theme or roles, can increase motivation and engagement. And also the group agreed that students who reject the narrative should be given the option to follow a more traditional lessons as flexibility is important for adult learners. So we emphasize that any narrative used in the class must align with the ESP goals, prac- particularly practical skills like writing professional emails and business communication. That's the summary of our discussion. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the conclusion, Dayabi. I would like to thank everyone for your attention and participation in this discussion. This concludes our discussion. Thank you. You can leave the meeting.